This video will be a discussion about the Scoundrel class in the Gloomhaven board game. The Scoundrel is built around being fast, dealing lots of damage, and poisoning or wounding enemies. Many of the Scoundrel's cards gain bonus damage when used against enemies that are either alone or positioned a specific way, so the Scoundrel also has a lot of cards with large movement capabilities to move towards those enemies that would maximize damage. In general, Scoundrel gameplay is going to revolve around dealing the most damage based on the board state. Add in some crazy fast initiatives and huge movement options, and you have a character that runs around bursting down enemies. Looking at all of the cards, I like the idea of building around crippling poison that we get at level 6. The Scoundrel gets a number of ways to poison enemies, and can also easily buy a poison dagger to further enable your cards. This means level 1 cards like Venom Shiv and Special Mixture will stay in our hands long term. For each level, here are the cards I would take. Level 2. Open Wound is a much better card than Flintlock in general due to the comparative damage on the top and move 5 on the bottom. Flintlock is a lost card which the Scoundrel wants to avoid in general, and it's a ranged attack on the bottom, which doesn't pair super well with our existing cards. Take Open Wound. Level 3. Duelist Advance is the better overall card. You get a coveted move and attack on top, as well as a very good situational bottom. Hidden Daggers would be taken only for the invisibility on the bottom. This would be paired with a low initiative second card to take full advantage of the invisibility for 2 turns. In general, I think building the Scoundrel for damage is the way to go, so situational invisibility isn't as good as Duelist Advance. Level 4. I think both level 4 cards are decent, but Gruesome Advantage is simply backstab with +2 damage. Flurry of Blades is an upgraded version of the Throw Knives at Multiple Enemies card archetype started with level 1 Throwing Knives card. I personally would take Flurry of Blades for the super fast initiative and the bottom move plus advantage on your attacks. The advantage on attacks enables you to use a card like Backstab and guarantee that the damage goes off without accidentally drawing a null. The top is also not bad at all and can fit into a ranged build. Level 5. I would take Visage of the Inevitable for the situational insta-kill and the move plus poison. Level 6. Crippling Poison is too good to pass up. Given the numerous opportunities to poison our enemies, the top just stacks more damage on top of our crazy damage output. The bottom is also a very good attack on the bottom. Burning Oil is an okay card, but for a level 6 card it doesn't do all that much. Level 7. Stick to the Shadows gives us a very useful invisibility option and another large chunk of situational damage on the top. Spring the Trap is a card I wouldn't even take at level 2. It is notable that our only way to generate dark ourselves is with Smoke Bomb, so this card's usefulness depends a lot on your teammate's ability to generate dark. Level 8. Stiletto Storm is the better card. It has a decent move on the bottom, and the top is essentially 8 damage, assuming you have 4 targets available. You might take Pain's End for the bottom if it was some other character, but it's very easy for the Scoundrel to deal 3 damage. Level 9. I really want Watch It Burn to work out, I really do. I tried it in a ranged build with all the Scoundrel's multi-target range attacks. You can really liberally distribute poison and wound everywhere. The problem is that it just feels really slow trying to get all your effects up when you can instead be running around and dealing large amounts of direct damage. Ideally you would want both Watch It Burn and Crippling Poison up at the same time, but it takes 2 turns and then you kind of deal middling damage with your ranged attacks on a 3rd turn. I think in practice, Long Con is the better, more consistent card. My end build is Venom Shiv, Special Mixture, Flanking Strike, Open Wound, Flurry of Daggers, Visage of the Inevitable, Crippling Poison, Stiletto Storm, and Long Con. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.